Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Davis gets it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Going right back to Davis. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Fourth down, here's Allen. Complete to Coleman. Down to the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success. Back to the well again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing from the gun. And it falls incomplete. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He's stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Alert! What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Play action now with Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Handoff here to Davis. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll go again with Davis. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Play action now, Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. He put everything he had into this towards Scott, but it's intercepted. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Davis up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Gets this to Kincaid. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here we go. They motion the tight end over. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Scott reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain. Downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. They're set up at the 35 now. They send a man in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
To the air, third and long. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This is ahead for about 5. Christian Benford up to make that stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and then move the sticks.
Play action on first down. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bills will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Davis with it. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 32. Catch made over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. It's Allen out of the pistol. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now it's Davis. No one around. He's got space. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Working inside the red zone. The bat's got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll throw to begin this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking for a throw here. Short pass brought in. And he rocks the tackler. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball at the 33 for first down. He'll throw it yet again. Dumps it off to his running back. Racing down the left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Let's go. At the 60.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Setting up a throw. The back grabs it. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And his kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be roughing the kicker. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. Now they'll try the extra point again. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Allen now on first down. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Second down. Here's Allen again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Pass 85, pass 85. Look out.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So that brings up fourth and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Pass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost in the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They've got first down from the 31. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw it on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down. Plowing up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd and long for him here. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Now, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Davis gets it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Offense up to the line fast. Allen setting up play action. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Allen on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Calling about a half dozen on the run. That's going to be 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns tie this game at 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. On the ground, it's Davis. In with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Receiver in motion, going left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. They'll run it with Davis. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Going right back to Davis. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Davis. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a third quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And the Bills get it back on his 6th interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. First throw for the backup now. Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Okay, we got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 31. Headed out right. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This, our last play of the quarter. Fourth down. He takes the snap. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Browns parlay the interception into points. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah,
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Santos now for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
you know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Cowboy 80. Rig alert.
Slot man motioned over.
Check out.
Running out of the gun with Davis. Juke the defender. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
18 rattle. 18 rattle. Here we go. Here we go.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. He'll throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first.
Let's go.
Now we're on the counter. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 2nd and 6. That finds Jacobs, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This one goes off left tackle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Got it. Ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Hand off to the back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. Has it at the 37. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. Complete out to the right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Bills crowding the passing lanes. They've got a dime look here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. We get the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Browns needing 4 points. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. Cut out left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Setting up to pass. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, shot.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard. And you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Connection made to Coleman. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Come on. Set.
Looking to throw it. He finds Kincaid. And he crosses midfield before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Throwing now. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him. And he delivers.
Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
All in left side.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Two slated downs to approach here from the 40. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They're throwing it. He's going deep this time. And they pick him off again. And the Bills surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. You want that ball first in OT, Brock. You get the chance to control your own destiny. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives this team a chance to win it all right here.
That just can't happen. I mean, offensively, that just can't happen. But defensively, I know exactly what those defenders are saying as they're running off the field. Okay, now's your time. Go finish this pick, go win this game, and let's go celebrate in that locker room. The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Handoff here to Davis. Open space inside the 40. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.